You know, as you grow older, you start to realize that the journey is much more important than the destination. The journey today is getting to the little town of New Bern, North Carolina. What a way to get there. What's going on?
It's my birthday.
Is it your birthday? It's Maggie's birthday, as you know, and we're going to let her go into her favorite store, which is PetSmart. I think she might have been. Hurry up, Daddy, I know where I am. She likes soft toys. There she goes. She picked out one. Is it a good one?
Is it
No. Who meets the test? Look at that. It's utterly ridiculous. Need to get anything else? There it is. Gosh, that looks like Maggie, but it doesn't. Magpie, what do you think? Are you happy?
See,
Come on.
Here, let me show you this on here.
Let Daddy in. I'm in. Wowzers, it's hot here. 89 degrees. Wow.
In a quarter mile, merge onto US 17 North US 17.
This is not like us. Our stop in New Bern, North Carolina, we're hoping will be a KOA. We had a site booked at the national park here, which is actually a National Forest Service, but they haven't recovered from Hurricane Florence yet, so it's still closed. So we
Turn left toward B Street, then turn right onto B Street.
They ended up canceling that on us. We usually try to stay away from shuffleboard cities now, but this one looks like it might have some great things to do. A pool might feel really good.
You have arrived.
So those who don't know, Hurricane Florence came through here. This is the high water mark for Hurricane Florence from September 2018. This was completely underwater, and our van would have been as well. It came to the top of the little cover in front of our van at the picnic table. Our Outer Banks trip has 4 more nights to go. 2 more here, then 2 more in Charles, South Carolina. Here is New Bern, North Carolina, on the banks of the Neuse River, and of all things, a KOA. And it is the most beautiful setting I think we've seen this entire trip, maybe since we've been camping. It is a treasure. The 2019 Campground of the Year for a reason. And this is our site. I didn't even show you that, did I? Pretty excited about this. If we walk over here, you can see the sun right around there, the water's there, the point's there. And if you just turn around, very last tent site before you get to the water, there's our Travato fire pit. So you'd think it would be dry camping, but no. We have 30 amp, 20 amp, and we have water. We don't have sewer, but who needs sewer? We don't even need the water. This is fantastic. Cost $25 a night. This is $1 million view for $25 a night. You gotta love it. The things we see when we're out in this van, I hope you guys get a sense for how cool this is. I hope you get a sense for, if you just keep your eyes open and just keep your heart open, you can find things like this. And you know, I just walked in and told the lady who happened to be the manager and the manager of the year that we just need a place to park, cheap as we can go. She wanted to know if we wanted to have a view, and I said yes. So she started to put me somewhere else, and then she said, how big's that camper? And I said, 21 feet. She goes, do you want to stay on a tent site? I said, where is it? She pointed to the map, and I said, you betcha. And that's what we did. We ended up here. It is awesome.
Everyone loves still the dirt of the people, the vagrants we avoid. But truth is like me, beholding a dream. Live for more than just pain, for a wandering soul.
The first cup of coffee done, and we're out now walking Maggie. This is where we woke up this morning at the KOA in New Bern, North Carolina. We're really impressed with this place. There's a reason it won the Campground of the Year award for 2019. And Maggie's out for her little walk. We're going to do that. Lynn has the dog on big time. She's got a dress on, and Maggie has, well, she's got on her little harness. We're just out enjoying our little walk. We bought this harness for Maggie at Walmart, mainly just so we'd have something so we wouldn't have to pull her neck, but we have really liked it, and she has too. It's supposed to train them not to tug and not to pull, and it works. And that harness actually gave Lynn enough leverage to pull her away from the snake that she was almost attacked by. And I don't know that the neck thing would have worked, but she seems to like this a lot. It wasn't a lot of money, and she'll leave it on forever if we want her to. She usually doesn't like harnesses on her, but she doesn't mind this one at all. I guess it's like a bikini, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll put the information in the description.
So this little marsh was outside of our van last night. Spring peepers were out by the thousands. It was so loud inside the van with those guys that we had to turn the TV up. It was so beautiful to sit there and listen to that last night. And in the daylight now and looking out there, I can see why there's so many. It's just a beautiful little marsh area. Typically in this section you'll find this, tents. But if you have a Travato or a small Class B van, you can stay in a lot of tent sites. And this is one that we're really, really glad we stayed in. Our site is $25 a night. We get a little cover. If you're willing to pay closer to $90 to $100, you can get a pull-through site that has cable and patios, and some of them, they even have a grill already here. I just noticed that. Each of these already has a Weber grill. It's about, I don't know, it's close to $100 a night. So a little overkill for our little van, but if you've got a big RV, this is a spot. This would be your view. So Lynn and I saw this sign here at the pet walk area at the KOA. So do not leave pets unattended. Do you know what that means? Sometime in the past, some nut has just brought their little golden retriever up here, put them in the little pen back here, left them there, and gone over to New Bern for the afternoon and come back and they're still in the pen, and they don't want you to do that. Don't do that. That's just crazy. This is a great thing to have, and people abuse anything, don't they? Some people just ruin everything for everybody. Don't do that. If you're going to have to import photos and videos to be able to do editing, can't really think of a better place to sit to do it. This is my office today. Hard to concentrate, I got to tell you that much. You know how sometimes you go to a restaurant and even 10 to 15 years later you're still thinking about it? There isn't hardly a time we pass through eastern North Carolina that Lynn and I don't talk about the Baker's Kitchen. It's a place that is famous for, well, their butter syrup, which sounds kind of gross, and that's exactly what Lynn told the waitress when we first ordered it many years ago. But after having it on French toast, we kind of we kind of decided that wasn't the case, that it is not gross. It's awesome. So today we're in New Bern and we're heading over to the Baker's Kitchen. If I can find my way out of the KOA. I'm meandering through here. I think I just took a wrong turn. I think I found it now. So, are you looking forward to the Baker's Kitchen?
I am. French toast. Sounds good.
She
I
also-
wish it's as good as it was.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I can do a Sparky kind of build things up in my mind. Yeah. She also said she found a place that, since we're going to blow the diet anyway, we might as well go full bore. She found a place that makes homemade ice cream. So I'm thinking there's going to be more of me to love next week.
Me too.
That's okay with me. Here we go. Like the song says, we took the long way home, but we made it to the Baker's Kitchen. We learned from the KOA that this has changed owners since the last time we were here. Okay, here it goes. First bite at the Baker's Kitchen. Let's see. Butter syrup sounds weird, but it really, really makes it. Mama would be proud. Clean my plate. It's always a good sign.
So as we're walking around in New Bern today, we noticed all these little bears, which we've been here before. And all the merchants got together to celebrate the 30th anniversary of
300.
300th, yeah. Celebration of New Bern. And they've decorated their bears, and they're all decorated in different ways. This one's like a tennis player, I believe.
So how long have you been doing this?
Probably about 3 years, but I've been
Busking like this?
Right, this.
You've been playing longer than 3 years.
I've been playing longer than that. I'm 62 years old.
Yeah.
And that right there used to be a music shop, and I worked there for 13 years.
Did you?
Listen to this. This is a Hank Williams, speed it up. I came home, ordered the tent. My sweet baby wouldn't let me in. I said, move it on over, move it on over, move on over, move it on over, skinny dog, that dog moving. Told me once, told me twice, I'm not taking anybody's advice. I said, ease it on over, ease it on over, shove it on over, shove it on over, little dog, a big dog moving.
Skinny dog. So I passed by this window. We just bought some flip-flops in there for Liam, but that's a great little slogan. We will sit here and drink beer until we understand women. In New Bern, North Carolina. Sometimes I resemble that remark. But
Just little shards of a larger crystal ball. just squares and circles.
Maggie's favorite things is being out on the water. So tonight we're out on the dock watching the sun go down. It's already said good night. We're getting ready to say good night too. Good night. Isn't it funny that no matter how old you get, you love surprises? You get a birthday gift and it's really cool no matter what your age. You know, you're 4, you're 5. Opening up that gift is just the best thing in the world. It makes you happy. And when that gift has something inside of it that just makes you completely smile all over, well, that's a beautiful, wonderful surprise. This place we're staying at here in New Bern on the Neuse River, it's been one of those wonderful surprises. But yesterday, while walking around and exploring New Bern, we found a different kind of surprise. A people surprise. An encounter with a person that was just awesome. We saw a street performer. He was out making music right beside of the place that we ate. And at first I just walked on by thinking, okay, this guy's gonna suck and it's gonna be, you know, we don't want to go over there. So we headed the opposite direction, even though I've done busking myself and know that it's cool to have people stand around. But we kept hearing him play and he was really, really good. And so Lynn said, let's go over and record him and talk to him. So that's what we did. And you've heard him already in the video. And he's awesome. And he's what we would call here in the South a character. But I want to end today's video with the most pleasant surprise that we've had in a while. And that is the conversation we had with him about why his legs are skinny and how we can all learn from his reasoning. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. So have your legs always been that skinny?
Yeah, I got that skinny gene from my grandfolks. And my aunt, and look, you know what? Every time somebody asks me that, every time I look at myself, I think about my grandma.
I know, I do too. That's you look like your parents and your grandparents, don't
That's
you?
right, man, because you know what? Who we were is who we are.
That's right.
That's
right.
right.
It all comes back around.
That's right,
cool.
man. Before you up and wine, that side yours is this side mine. Don't roll. Shove it on over. Move on, big dog. There's a mad dog moving in. Listen, she'll come back on her knees, but I'll be busy scratching, please. Ease it on over.
That's right.
Shove it on over. Move over, cold dog. There's a hot dog moving in. Yeah. That's a little Hank
Thank you, my
Williams.
brother.
Thank you, good. Thank you.
Thanks for watching and for subscribing. Maggie says happy tales. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and on the web, Van Trekking Lifestyle. Thanks for being part of the journey.